Assalamu alaikum. Now we continue with the verb do in English أو اعمل أو عمل عمل in Arabic. اليوم نكمل مع الفعل عمل أو اعمل والذي استعملناه ليقابل الفعل do بالانجليزيه. We use the what's called the basic form in the last video with these pronouns I, we, you, he, she, they, and it. So today we will use the past tense of do, which is did. Last time I just talked briefly about the irregular verbs, which are the verbs that don't follow the rules of adding an ed if you want the past tense of the verb. So there is I think 130 or something like that verbs that don't follow that rule, and do is one of them. Also have and be are irregular verbs. So this is why we're having this different form of the verb do. We talked about it before yesterday. It's indicating the day before the one you are in. So yesterday is the one before it. So yesterday. With did, all these pronouns, you use the word did with it. If you remember in the first the video we did about the verb do, when you get to he, she, and it, you add es to the verb, so it becomes does. That's the basic form. Changes to does to give you the same meaning you get with do when you use it with I, we, you, and they. With the past tense, they all take the past tense did. So you say I did, we did, you did, they did, she did, he did, it did. So there is no changes. So you can say I did it yesterday, we did it yesterday, she did it yesterday, they did it yesterday, it did it yesterday, and so on. In Arabic, in this context, we use the word amal to do something. So it also in Arabic means make. So it's not the same way as you use do. So just keep that in mind. But if you can use it in the same way you use do. If you use the past tense in Arabic, of course, we talked about these inflections that you attach or attached pronouns to the verb that give you that which person or thing is doing the work. These are the pronouns separately, so you can say it before you say the verb, then you say the verb with these attachments, or you can drop these pronouns and just say the verb with these attachments without these separate pronouns. So if you say the first person I did it, you say ana. As I said, you can drop the ana, but you say عملتها. If you say عملتها without the ana, it's understood because of the ta at the end and the small short vowel there, عملت. If you say عملت, it will be understood that you are the one who did the work. This pronoun indicates that. This ta here. This ha attached to it indicates the it. So this one word here covers the pronoun, the verb, and in this case the subject here. The object, it. In here you have it attached all in this one word. If it's feminine, it's a ha. If it's masculine, it's a hu. Al-bariha here is, this al here is the in English, and bariha is yesterday. So al-bariha it's like saying the day that passed, or the yesterday. Of course, I'm trying to get the literal, but you can't say it like this in English. So, but in Arabic, that's how it's said. So you say عملتها البارحة if it's feminine, عملته البارحة if it's masculine, the thing you are talking about. And it doesn't have to be a feminine or a masculine, just the name would be a feminine name or a masculine name. So it doesn't have to indicate the nature of the thing you are doing. It's just how the name is given to it, a feminine name or a masculine name. If it's we, نحن, you say عملناها, عملنا, this na here, عملناها, عملناه البارحة, عملناها, عملناه البارحة. If it's you, for a singular second person masculine, you say أنت. Notice this short vowel here. You say عملتها البارحة, عملتها البارحة. Notice the difference between this ta here and ta here. This o here with the first person, this short vowel with the second person masculine. عملتها البارحة. أنتِ, notice this short vowel here, I, أنتِ, أنتِ. If it's when this separate, you don't emphasize it with an E like this, just this short vowel E, أنتِ. عملتيها, notice this E here. This E is taken out and you connect this E here when you indicate it did it, if you want to say it. So sometimes you will have it like this if you mention the whole thing, not refer to it by the pronoun. So if it's al-wazifa is the name for a job, or a feminine name for a job or a homework. So if you say عملتي الوظيفة, you get this E here, and then you get the name there. If you use the pronoun, you just take this E and it looks like this after you attach it. إيها. And this is taken. If it's a feminine. If it's a masculine, if work is a masculine, عمل, عمل. Notice the difference between عمل, I, عامي, عامل, and عمل. عمل is the name for a work. If you say he did the work, or if you ask him you did the work, and you're talking to a woman or a girl, you say عملتيه. This E here stays. You only change this ha to hu here. عملتيه. عملتي. If you don't mention it. If you mention it, you go back to this E. You say عملتي العمل. So this is how you deal with this pronoun. أنت عملتيها البارحة, أنت عملتيه البارحة. Hum, that's the third person they, plural. You say عملوها البارحة or عملوه البارحة. Notice this U here. عملوها البارحة, عملوه البارحة. If it's هن or they feminine, you say عملنها, عملنها البارحة, عملنه البارحة. عملنها, this N is taken out. When you attach it, looks like this. As I said, if you mention the name, not the pronoun, you keep this N, just like you kept this E here. If you don't mention, if you use the pronoun to refer to that thing, you attach it, and this N takes this shape, and you connect this Ha in this form. So عملنها, عملنه. عملنها البارحة or عملنه البارحة. أنتم, which is second person plural, you, masculine, you say عملتموها البارحة. If you're talking about a feminine thing, عملتموه البارحة. عملتموها البارحة, عملتموه البارحة. This أنتن, أنتن here, this is the second person plural feminine, أنتن. أنتن عملتنها. You notice here تنها. Always refer to these separated pronouns and see which letters you used in the verb and how you attached it, and you'll be able to recognize which one is which. So عملتنها البارحة or عملتنه البارحة. عملتنها البارحة. عملتنه البارحة. For he, هو here, you say عملها البارحة. عملها البارحة or عمله البارحة. عمله البارحة. Here, which is she did it yesterday. عملتها. Notice this emphasis on the ta. Recognize the ta in here and the ta in there and the ta in there at the end. These short vowel movements make the difference. In here, notice the stress on it when it's the third person or she. So عملتها, you get this. It's like a small Arabic S, just the beginning of it here. عملتها, ta, you emphasize it. عملتها البارحة. عملته البارحة. And that's how you say she did it yesterday. عملتها البارحة. عملته البارحة. الآن هذا الماضي من فعل do. تقول did. تحدثت في الحلقة الماضية عن الأفعال غير النظامية بالإنجليزي، وقلت أنها حوالي 130 فعل. الأفعال التي استعملناها حتى الآن هي أفعال مساعدة تسمى، لأنها تستعمل مع أفعال أخرى، البي والهاف والدو الآن، وهي أيضا غير نظامية. إذا لاحظت هنا لا نزيد الإي دي على الدو فتصبح في الماضي كما تفعل مع الأفعال بالإنجليزي. لهذا إذا كان الماضي لا تزيد عليه الإي دي يسمى غير نظامي، فعل غير نظامي. فهذه الدد في الماضي عندما تريد أن تقول عملت شيء في الماضي تقول did. فهذا ماضي do في الإنجليزي. إذا تذكرت يسمى الشكل الأساسي. الشكل do هو الشكل الأساسي من الفعل، وهناك ما يسمى past participle، وهي تدل على اكتمال الفعل في الماضي. So you have do الماضي did، و done يعني أن الفعل في الماضي انتهى، عمل وانتهى فعله. فهذه 3 أشكال. عندما تقول في الماضي لا تغير في الفعل شيء كما فعلنا في الدو، زدنا عليها الإي اس عندما استعملنا الهي والشي والإت. قلنا he does, she does, it does. عندما تستعمل الماضي لا تحتاج إلى تغيير أي شيء في الفعل did، فتقول I did, we did, you did, he did, she did, they did, it did. it تحدثنا عن الإت في المرة الماضية. yesterday هنا day نعرف أنه اليوم. yester يعني البارحة، الذي مضى، أقرب شيء مضى اللي هو اليوم البارحة. فهذا يماثل كلمة البارحة، لكن عندنا في العربي هذه للتعريف هنا لا تستعمل، فقط تقول yesterday ويفهم أنه البارحة. فتقول I did it yesterday, we did it yesterday, you did it yesterday, he did it yesterday, she did it yesterday, they did it yesterday, it did it yesterday. هنا نلاحظ أننا لا ندخل في التغييرات التي تحدث في العربي على الفعل، وهي كما ذكرت سابقا كانت في الإنجليزية، لكن لأنهم تأخروا في حتى يستقروا على شكل معين من الكتابة وتثبت اللغة على شكل معين، حتى وصلوا إلى تلك المرحلة كانت هناك كثير من هذه الزيادات على الفعل سقطت من اللغة. وهذا يحدث معنا في العربية في اللغة العامية، فنلاحظ أننا لا نراعي التنوين والأشكال، وأحيانا نسقط الضمائر وهكذا. طبعا يختلف من لهجة إلى لهجة، أحيانا تبقى كل الكلمات كما هي لكن تتغير الطريقة في اللفظ. فنستطيع فهمها، تستطيع أن تقارنها كل واحدة مع ضمير حتى تتأكد المعنى الذي تفهمه من الكلمة في الإنجليزية. So I was talking about these inflections in Arabic, that English had these inflections in it, but by the time they settled on one form of the written language, a lot of these inflections were dropped. And this same thing is happening in the Arabic language, in the everyday language. So a lot of these short vowels, even some pronouns, either dropped or changed depending on which dialect you're using or hearing. And some dialects would still have all of it, but it will be in a different accent, like this here, in or an for the feminine plural. So you could still hear, like in Bedouin or the rural areas, this still survives, even if it's not written. It survives in the same shape, but it's said different way. So you would hear عملتنها, عملتنها, عملتنها. This is in a rural area, you would hear it. So عملتنها, notice same letters, but it's said in a different way. عملتنها, there's a stress on the ta and so on. And each area could have a different way of saying it, but you could say قلت لهن, I told them, and as you see, it survives in some dialects. So if you know the basic or the classical Arabic, you should be able to recognize these changes or navigate your way through these dialects. So now we come to the future tense with the do. We use will, the word will, to indicate that the action will happen in the future. So you will do whatever it is in the future. Notice no changes to the verb do, stays in the basic form. And you use all the pronouns. You don't have to change the form, just like we did with does. And when you use he, she, and it, you say he does, she does. In the future, when you add this will here, no changes are required. So you say I will do it, we will do it, you will do it, he will do it, she will do it, they will do it, it will do it. In the Arabic language, we said سوف is like will in English, indicating that something will happen in the future. But just like we do in English, you sometimes see it written like this, I'll, or someone would say I'll do it without saying I will do it. So they drop this WI. Either way you say this, it's accepted. But notice it could be written in a shortened form. So the WI is dropped and you have this apostrophe to indicate there is something there. And you just keep the two L's there. So you can say I'll do it, we'll do it, you'll do it, he'll do it, she'll do it. With all these pronouns, same thing. In Arabic, same thing here. This of is dropped and you connect the S here to the word. So you have here سأعمل, سأعملها, or سأعمله, I will do it, or as I said, feminine and masculine, if the action has a feminine name or a masculine name. This sa here is سوف, but when you attach it, you can put it separately, سوف أعمل, but if you attach it, you don't have to say سوف, just like we do in English, I'll here. So سأعملها, that's the first person, I. You add this a there, سأعملها or سأعمله. with we نحن سنعملها or سنعمله سنعملها أو سنعمله. you ستعملها or ستعمله ستعملها or ستعمله. You if it's you're talking to a girl or a woman, singular. Here it's تعملها you for a singular masculine second person. Here second person singular feminine. Notice the ta is the same at the beginning, but at the end is ستعملين ستعملين. It's en here. ستعملينها ستعملينه ستعملينها or ستعملينه. They سيعملونها. Notice this ya. Ta changes to ya with the third person plural masculine and feminine. In this case it's for the third person masculine plural, so سيعملونها سيعملونها or سيعملونه سيعملونها or سيعملونه. In here you have سيعملنها. You notice this wo is dropped, so just the n is kept. So it's a third person plural feminine. سيعملنها سيعملنها سيعملنه سيعملنها سيعملنه. You plural ستعملونها or ستعملونه ستعملونها or ستعملونه ستعملونه or ستعملونها. That's second person plural masculine. Notice this O here. You plural feminine ستعملنها ستعملنه ستعملنها ستعملنه ستعملنها ستعملنه. He سيعملها or سيعمله سيعملها or سيعمله سيعملها or سيعمله. She ستعملها. Notice the switch between the ya and the ta at the beginning. هي ستعملها. هي ستعمله. Here is she, so she will do it. ستعملها or ستعمله. الآن عندما تريد أن تقول أنك ستعمل شيء في المستقبل، الدو يبقى كما هو الفعل دو لا يتغير، فقط تضيف الويل هنا will do it. وعندما تفعل ذلك لا تحتاج أن تغير شيء في الضمائر. كل الضمائر تستعملها مع هذا الترتيب will do it. So تستطيع قول I will do it, we will do it, you will do it, he will do it, she will do it, they will do it, it will do it. الآن كلمة will هنا التي تفيد أن الشيء سيحصل في المستقبل. كما في العربي نكتب كلمة سوف، عندما نوصلها على الفعل نسقط هذه الوف هنا الأوف فتبقى الأس، فتقول سأعملها سنعملها ستعملها ستعملينها سيعملونها وهكذا، فنسقط الأوف. بالإنجليزي قد تراها أحيانا هكذا، فتستطيع قول الويل هنا I will do it لأنك ستسمعها هكذا تقال I will do it، or قد تسمعها I'll do it. لاحظ تسقط هذه ال WI وتبقى هنا الفاصلة تشير أن هناك شيء ما هنا قد أسقط، ولكن تلفظها كما تكتبها هنا I'll. So لا تقول I will، تقول I'll، ويصح هذا مع كل هذه الضمائر، فتقول I'll يعني I will، will يعني I will، we will، you'll يعني you will، he'll يعني he will، she'll يعني she will، they'll يعني they will، it'll do it، it will do it، it'll do it. فنقول I'll or will or you'll. وستراها كثيرا في الكتابة، خصوصا على الاختصار تكتب هكذا، لكن هي في الحقيقة يعني will كما نفعل مع السوف في العربية. Now we come to the third way of saying something happened in the past, and this indicates that the thing is completed. It's the complete past. You can think of it as the completed action in the past. So in this irregular verb do, you have do, did, and done. We already discussed the do and the did. If you want to indicate the thing in the past is completely done, it was finished in the past, you say done. So it's in an answer for this question, is it finished? You say it is done. So it is done. Is it finished? هل انتهت? Finished means something was completed or finished, or if you look it up in your dictionary, depending on the language, you'll get the better explanation of it. But it indicates something that has happened and completed. So this question is saying, is it finished? Notice this is here is another way of using the verb be. We talked about how the is another form of the verb be, and this is one of the ways you use it. You say, is it finished? And in this context, it's similar to the word hell when you're asking a question. Notice before I use this hell here with the verb have you seen, هل رأيت. So notice now is here is given the same meaning that we use in Arabic to use the word hell. So is it finished? هل انتهت. So انتهت here is equal to finish there. And here, as I said, you indicate the feminine or the masculine for it. So if it's a feminine, you say انتهت. You add this ta in here. This ta indicates it's a feminine. This انتهت. You say انتهت. If you say انتهى without this ta, you just add this a here. You take this ta out and you just complete this, becomes انتهى. You indicate that the thing that is finished has a masculine name. So either you say هل انتهى or هل انتهت. هل انتهت or هل انتهى, depending if it's a masculine or this action here that was finished, if it's a feminine or a masculine. You say هل انتهت or هل انتهى. Another word to indicate something is finished is تم. If you say تم, means something is completed or is finished. And the same thing, you say if it's a feminine, you say هل تمت. تمت. You say ta. You emphasize the here the تمت. If it's masculine, you say تم without this ta. This ta here is called the feminizing ta. So you say تم or تمت. تم or تمت. And it means the same thing as انتهى or finished. Of course, there is a slight difference in the way انتهى and تم is used, but in this context you can use either one of them. So is it finished? هل انتهت. If it's a feminine, هل انتهى. Or is it finished? هل تمت or هل تم. هل تمت or هل تم. The answer is, that's where we get the past participle of do, which is done, or indicate the completed action in the past. So it is done. It is done. So same thing as we discussed this it and is before. So it is done. It is done. The answer for this question, depending if you're using انتهى or تمت, you say انتهى. You can just say انتهى or انتهت. انتهى or انتهت. Notice here I changed the I attached it there. So انتهى or انتهت. انتهى or انتهت. Or you can use the word, if you want to use the word تم, you say تمت or تم. That's the answer. It's same as if saying it is done. You say تمت or تم. تمت or تم. هنا تحدثنا عن هذا الشكل الإز، شكل من أشكال الفعل be، لأنه فعل غير نظامي. فهنا لاحظ استعملت كلمة هل، وقد استعملت هذه الكلمة عندما تحدثت عن have you. فهنا تفيد نفس المعنى. فنقول is it finished، يعني هل انتهت. تحدثنا عن الات، هنا الفينيشد يعني شيء انتهى في الماضي. فتقول هل انتهت is it finished. is it finished. الإز هنا تفيد السؤال هل بنفس المعنى. طبعا لا تستعمل الهل مع الإز في كل مكان تستعمل الإز، لكن انتبه أن الإز في حسب استعمالها تختلف في المعنى الذي تفيده. فهنا تفيد السؤال، كأنك تقول هل. البي يعني أن يكون شيء يكون موجود، أن يكون حاصل أو الوجود. فالإز هنا تفيد هل وجد هذا الشيء بشكل منتهي. بهذه الطريقة تستطيع أن تفكر لماذا تستعمل الإز هنا، لأن السؤال عن هل انتهى ووجد هذا الشيء منتهيا. فقد يساعدك هذا في فهم لماذا تستعمل الإز. لكن أقرب شيء لها في العربي هو هل في هذا السياق. إذا استعملت هل، إذا سمعت هذه الكلمة تفهم السؤال على أنه هل انتهت. هل انتهت أو هل انتهى، حسب الفعل، إذا العمل إذا كان اسم مؤنث أو اسم مذكر. وتمت طبعا نستعمل فعل إما تمت أو انتهى للمؤنث والمذكر، تمت أو تم. الجواب لهذا السؤال انتهى، هل انتهت is it finished. it is done. لاحظ الاختلاف الآن. it تقول هي أو هو حاله أو الحال الموجود فيها هو. إذا أردت أن تفكر بكلمة be ماذا تعني، هي تتعلق بوجود الشيء. الآن موجود، بهذا الطريقة تستطيع أن تفكر فيها بشكل منتهي done في الماضي. فهنا كلمة done هي الماضي المكتمل. كما قلت في اللغة الانجليزية هذا النوع من الماضي، عندك الماضي الذي استعملناه قبل قليل did بمعنى عمل، هنا بمعنى منتهي معمول، عمل وانتهى عمله، جاهز. بأي طريقة تستطيع أن تفهم أنه تم العمل. فالجواب على هذا السؤال it، لأن هنا هذا المسؤول عنه. it is done. it is done. العربي طبعا انتهى أو انتهت أو تم أو تمت. ف is it finished. it is done. فهكذا تستعمل كلمة done بهذا السياق. Thank you for listening. See you next time إن شاء الله. شكرا على الاستماع. السلام عليكم.